I'm so glad that I didn't really procrastinate it that much and like I got this done right as I got back from my trip. Sometimes I have to remind myself, like, get outside of your house, like, make you feel better. Today has been so productive. Hello everyone. I feel like normally when I get back home from a trip, like all I want to do is rot for the next like 20,000 light years. But I also know that like that's not gonna work and that's just like gonna get me back in a bad cycle. And especially after a trip, it's so easy to just like fall back into like la 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 la, like you're still in vacation mode. That's not the case, okay? I just got back home from my trip. I have a lot to do. I have a lot to do today. I'm kind of just gonna be getting back into my routine today. I want to bring you guys along with everything that has to do with that. There is something about coming back home to like a nice space, and this is just, it's not it. Like if I open that door back there, I don't want to open it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bryn Green if you are new here. I normally do videos consisting around books, vlogs, travel content, and that is exactly what we are doing today. It is currently the morning and I have a lot on the agenda for today, so let's go through it really quickly. You guys know, of course, we have to crack open our ILYYY and then we'll get started. First on today's to-do list is cleaning out the cabin. Like I said, I left this place kind of a little bit of a mess. I feel like when I pack, I'm just not an organized packer at all. So it's just like any place that I'm packing, it's just, yep, hey, a tornado ran through there. I low-key need to clean the cabin a little bit. I also need to go back to my house and to get all the bedding off of my bed and clean that because my dog has been still sleeping in my bed since I've been gone. I also definitely want to take a walk today. It's been a while since I've gone on like a walk. So I want to do that. I want to get some steps in, especially being back in Florida. It's not super warm, but compared to me being on my trip in Kentucky, like this is miles better. I'm so ready to take a walk, even if it's a kind of cloudy day outside. I'm hoping it clears up and we can go on a nice walk, okay? And a little bit later on, I need to get some work done. I have so many videos that have been filmed but haven't been edited. I genuinely just need to figure that out. I want to finish editing my travel vlog. After all of that, I have church that starts at 7, but I think I'm gonna get there around like 6:30ish because they also have dinner before church that I'll probably go to. It says everything I'm gonna try to do today. That's what I'm gonna try to fit into my schedule. It's just gonna feel so great to be back into my routine and like back into how my life runs. Love being on trips. I love traveling. I also just loved my trip in general. I had a lot of fun seeing my family, but there is nothing like being back home and like back into your routines and like back into the swing of things. Let's go ahead. You guys know the drill. Let's crack open our ILYYY. Pink slush is just the best. I feel myself coming back. I feel it. I feel it, guys. Let's clean my cabin. You guys already know the drill. Okay everyone, I am officially done with cleaning out this cabin. I genuinely thought that it would be like a lot more difficult than it actually was, but story of my life, okay? I'm always like procrastinating something and then I do it and it's like the easiest thing ever. I'm so glad that I didn't really procrastinate it that much and like I got this done right as I got back from my trip, and that makes me feel so amazing because every time I would have came into this cabin, I would have just like pretended like that room back there, like I would just be like let's just not look in it. But now it's all organized. I feel like I know where everything is in my cabin and just like, I don't know. I didn't have to do like a deep clean. Really, that room was the only thing I was like, girl, figure that out. Because I just recently started a Depop. This is not me being like, my Depop, but link is in the description if you want to support or like check out some clothes. I just started doing that to make a little bit of extra money, and I have so many piles of clothes that I'm getting rid of. I have a strategy to the piles, I promise, but they're all in there, which is like Thank God. They need to be out of the way. I can't look at them anymore. And especially with me, with clothes and just in general with things, I'm a hoarder. And if I still see the stuff, I'm gonna still want it. But like if I put it away in a room that I don't really walk into that much, it has a spot and I'm not gonna like think about it again. So that's in there. I also have my guitar in there. I just store my guitar. I'm not selling my guitar, but my guitar just gets stored in there. So that is everything that's in that room. I'm so glad that everything has their piles now. And actually, let me show you because I'm proud of my piles. Give me a second. Okay, so like I was saying, there's a strategy to my chaos because a lot of people are gonna look at this and be like, Bryn, this is not organized, but I promise it is. These clothes are already up on my Depop and have pictures of them, and same with those shoes and that belt, whatever. These don't have pictures, aren't up or anything, and I need to get to that, but like I have stacks of the clothing that I need to take pictures of. So that's why it's in like 2 separate piles. So guys, I promise there's a method to my madness. There's always a method to my madness, okay? And as far as the rest of my cabin, she's pretty clean. You see all those books down there? These need to be brought somehow to get like, I want to put them in free libraries and stuff, but like that's just gonna take so much because look at how many there are. Like the stuff on the shelf I'm not getting rid of, but the stuff next to the shelf I'm getting rid of. Low-key, hit me up if you want some books. I will send them your way. I just want to get rid of them. So like if I have to give them to a free library, I'll give them there. If you want these books or if you want some of them, like low-key, I will just ship them to you at this point. Like I just want them gone. And I want to give them to someone who actually wants them. So like here is all of the books that are on here if you are interested. Anyways guys, we have so much more that we have to complete today. I'm so glad that my cabin clean out, like I was expecting it to be a lot more tragic than it was, but it actually wasn't that bad. Now we need to go back home. I need to take the bedding off of my bed and I need to throw that into the washer and then we can continue on with our day. I really want to take a walk, but the sky has not cleared up yet, so I need to figure out something else to do before that. I'm hoping the sky will clear up a little bit later today. So I'm thinking what we do next is we go get the bedding off of my bed, throw that in the laundry, and then we can get on my computer and we can do a little bit of work. I need to, like I said, edit a video. I also need to set up a college tour, look for jobs, random computer stuff. So we are gonna get that done while my stuff is in the washer. Oh my gosh, guys, what is this? Bryn's being productive? Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Oh my gosh, how I've missed this view. First and foremost, it is a lot later, okay? It is currently, let me check the time, 1:57 to be exact. I have gotten so much done, but I also realized, like, Bryn, you can't spend your whole day on your computer. I feel like, especially because I just get really bad migraines really easily. It's a whole thing. I just like I don't feel like staring at a computer screen any longer. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm about to go on a walk. I love my walks, okay? It's truly like, that's what keeps my mental good. Like, is getting outside, going for a walk. My mental health has like drastically changed since I started doing that. And there's something about being on a trip that's like, all of my habits kind of just go downhill because I'm on vacation mode. I don't need to be doing all this. And I think normally when I get back from trips, I don't tend to go right back into my routine so that I get in a really, really bad mental headspace for at least a few weeks after a trip. I'm not letting that happen this time. I'm not letting it happen this time. I'm getting right back into my routines and I genuinely just like, I already feel so much better just having this outfit on and being like, okay, you're going. You are going. Okay, because once I get, can I speak? Maybe I need to take a breath. Maybe I need to start taking a breath. What I'm trying to say is once I get to walking, I can just go, go, go. Like I will not stop. It is one of my favorite things to do ever in the world, especially walking around where I live. I love it so much. I think I'm gonna walk around the property a little bit, like walk around my backyard and everything because I also have a trail in my backyard that my dad kind of like carved out that goes like, it's a pretty big trail. So I think I'm gonna go the trail in my backyard today. Sometimes I have to remind myself, like, get outside of your house, like, it'll make you feel better. Today has been so productive. I'm gonna finish putting my shoes on and I will see you guys when I'm out on a walk. Guys, my walk has ended on a kind of poor note. Look at who the culprit is for that. My dog decided that it would be a good idea to roll around in something that's most likely dead, and she smells, so it's shower time for this girl. I have a few other things I need to do for like my reset kind of part of the video, but I also got a call from my boyfriend. He said I can just come over now instead of picking up at 6. So I was like, okay. So I need to still set up my college tour. I need to still do a few other little things on my computer, but we're gonna have a special guest. I don't know. Guys, I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit. I need to set up a college tour. I need to look for jobs. I need to do all that, but I also that's computer stuff, so I can move a few things around and just do that after I get back home tonight. My camera's dying, so let me film myself really quickly showering the dog, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit.